What is up, everybody? My name is Free. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Redstone Craft. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting up here at the gold farm with all the piglins. I'm actually really happy with this. I spawn-proofed everything below this. It is insanely well protected. And I would show you, but I don't actually have a hole down here. It was sort of annoying. I had to use my spectator account or my alt account in spectator mode to make sure I was getting all the caves and everything, but I did. I did do this in survival, by the way. I was just using the spectator account to make sure that no caves were left over and I didn't miss any spots, and the way I did it is actually pretty simple. I put lava everywhere. I thought really hard about what I wanted to do. Buttons, pressure plates, string, carpet, just slabs. But then as I was looking at how he spawn-proofed it, which was exploding mostly, he used lava for some caves. And then I thought that was brilliant because lava flows, which means you don't actually have to do that much work for it. So I ended up deciding doing it with lava, and I don't regret it. It was really nice. It's really fun to do as well. I almost died once, which would have been terrible, but I did carry around fire res potions, so not that bad. But yeah, the farm is now working at full efficiency. If we actually take a look here, you can see that's full, that's full, that's full, this is empty. And not only that, but this is full, I believe, up to there. Yeah. I don't know how far this one's full. It's full up to here. This one is might be filled that. Yeah. So you can see this producing a lot. It's not producing a lot of ingots because I actually need to kill them to get ingots, and I was just AFKing for gold. But yeah, it's an amazing farm. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And today we're gonna be making yet another one, and we're actually gonna be making it right here. So if you guys didn't know, in 1.16 a new mob was added, and we've actually already seen this mob, which is the piglin. Just a regular piglin, not zombified. And this mob can be bartered with. In fact, it's how I get a lot of the resources for the Nether Hub. So this mob barters for a total of 17 items, out of which, and sorry, I'm looking at the list, 1, 2, 3, 4 are unstackable, which are enchanted books with soul speed, iron boots with soul speed, splash potions of fire resistance, and potions of fire resistance. Everything else is stackable. And among these, what I really want are crying obsidian, nether quartz, glowstone is okay, ender pearls would be great, and regular obsidian and soul sand. So we can actually, soul sand, crying obsidian, obsidian and gravel, and nether quartz are brand new farms that I can't do any other way. So is nether brick, but that's not technically a hard material to get. But nonetheless, it is very useful to actually barter with them. And I did that to get a lot of the crying obsidian I've been using, and I'm pretty much out at this point. Which leads me to here. So far, I've just been finding them in the wild with a shulker full of gold. Actually, not even a shulker, because I can't even open shulkers around them. With an inventory full of gold, and just trading with them. And I want to automate this process. And as such, and after watching a lot of videos, I have come to a design that I enjoy. So let's get this party rolling. We're going to pop into the creative world where I've been testing the design, and we're also going to pop in the time lapse so you guys can see me build it. So let's get this party started. Okay guys, so we're here in the creative test world, and we're actually on top of the nether this time around because these guys zombify in the overworld. And you can see here, I made a pretty nice design. This could actually be more compact, but I'm not too worried about that. The base design is based out of these droppers right here that are filled with gold, and once this lever is activated, the gold will be dispensed onto the pressure plate, and the piglins will start bartering, and their items are going to be thrown. And you can see that it constantly refills. It should actually refill. Let's this piglin just finishes trading, and there you go, it refilled. So it's actually doing 2 at a time, but that's fine because they won't actually despawn. And the piglins are constantly trading. And once I want this to be done, I'll just pull this out, and they're going to have a little bit of gold left. They're going to finish that. They're not going to trade anymore. So how does this actually work? Well, this is connected to a redstone line, which is brought back here and is connected to these pistons. These pistons are pushing observers in and out depending on or off. And this observer right here actually functions in quite a cool way. This one is observing this redstone torch, which is connected to a gold pressure plate. Now, if you throw an item onto a gold pressure plate, it's going to put out a signal. If I can actually reach it, it's going to put out a signal. And what's going to happen is this observer is going to detect the signal change, pass it onto this, which is passing onto this redstone, and then onto the dropper, which is going to drop more gold. This is a cool little way of doing it that's pretty compact. If you didn't have the turn on or turn off mechanism, it would literally be flat with this wall here, which is great. And another great thing this farm uses is the fact that piglins can actually grab items from the corner of their top block, because they're actually not 2 blocks high. So the way I put this glass here, and you can see I can't just place it, the way to actually place a glass there, which is important by the way, because otherwise they might throw items onto the pressure plate, and you don't want that because that's going to mess up the farm. So the way you do this is you literally use a piston to push glass onto there, and there you go. And now they can't throw items here, but they can still pick them up, which means you can have the gold here, and the gold is never going to picked up by the hoppers that are below that piece of carpet. And on the other hand, they can still access it. So every drop they do is going to go into that hopper, which is below here, and it's going to come to these chests. And you can actually see I was here for like 30 minutes, and this is as much as I got. So you can see this farm is really productive. This gold here is just a bug. They don't drop gold, so yeah. Another thing, the hoppers do have to be carpeted because otherwise they can sink, because the hopper hitbox is weird. You can't even actually see the hitbox of the hopper, but you can see that you can sink here, and if you sink, they'll stop being able to access that top block, which messes things up. So yeah, carpet on it. Yeah, it's a pretty simple system. Now, to refill this, I actually have this system in the back here. This is a regular minecart loader. We've actually used this in the past. I'm gonna go slowly here. I'm not really gonna explain the system, but if you guys want to see it, there you go. And this minecart is going to be loaded with gold, and it's going to load these things up here. And as for the final system, it's just a comparator OR system here, or XOR. I think it's just an OR, yeah. So if any of these things are empty, the comparator is going to stop putting out a signal, the torch is going to light up, which is going to make sure this is lit up. This way we know if the system needs more gold or not. And yeah, it's actually a pretty simple system. There isn't anything special about this, which is going to grant us a lot of items. I'm really excited about doing this because I'm sick of manually bartering with them. And honestly, there are a few resources like obsidian, crying obsidian, gravel, and soul sand are going to be amazing, because these two aren't farmable. This one is, but it's annoying to farm. You're not farmable outside of this. You're not farmable at all outside of this, and you're going to be amazing to have. And you're also not farmable. And the good thing is I can actually craft soul campfires and then break them without silk touch and get soul soil. It's a lot more complicated than just go mining for soul soil, but it's a possibility. Besides that, you know, glowstone is good. Quartz is amazing to have. Leather is okay. We're actually going to be making a leather farm in a couple of episodes, so that's not too bad. And their pearls are okay as well. Fire res is going to be pretty good, because I'm never going to need to make fire resistance potions again. This is just going to be incredible. So yeah, I am excited about this. The soul speed's iffy and the iron nuggets are iffy. So is the string. I don't really need any of them. The soul speed free books are okay, but then again, I don't really need a farm for those. Fire charges are cool, because technically these are craftable from farms I have, but less crafting. Glowstone's alright. I have the witch farm that produces a lot more, but nonetheless, this is a really cool farm. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty easy. You can see that back here, that line literally just powers these. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. This is a pretty simple farm to build. Now, I have to admit that I did look at other farms, but I tried designing this most on my own. Although the pressure plate idea I took from Miscal85. This corner one here I took from another video. This was a mashing of all the research I've done so far into a single farm. Yeah, not too hard of a farm. Anybody can really build it, because technically speaking, you don't even need this advanced of a system. You can just have the main one. And then you can manually put the gold into here. And if you really want to, all you have to do is put them stuck into one of these chambers and have a lever to activate the dropper manually. Just flick it. So you don't actually need to make this hard. It is cool that it's like this, but it's not mandatory. Anyway, let's go back into Redstone Craft to see how it looks in survival. Okay guys, so we're back. We are now done. I'm actually up here because I was checking something. So I have finished this up, and you can see that there are now spots here in the middle for all the piglins. The chamber is all done, and I have also spawn-proofed it with both slabs and string to make sure nothing spawns up here and the farm isn't wasted. Now we're missing the core element for these, which are piglins, and that's why I have a bunch of rails in my inventory. You see, just off in this direction somewhere, we are going to find a crimson forest right about here. Yep, this is the edge. Okay. And if you guys didn't know, crimson forests are home to both piglins and hoglins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a platform out of netherrack out here in the crimson forest, and I'm just going to AFK for a little while, a little bit far away, and just wait for piglins to spawn. And yeah, that's how we're gonna gather piglins. I have yet to break a hole in the bedrock here, and honestly, even if I did, it wouldn't be that helpful because everything is flooded with lava below me. So this is the only sensible way of actually getting piglins. Now, I do have to check if they are born above the nether roof, but they should, because I know they could actually be born in nether wastes. It's just a smaller chance. That's why I'm coming here, and I'm also setting up a pretty decently sized platform. So yeah, we're gonna AFK here for a while, and I will be back as soon as I see a zombie piglin. I really hope this method works, otherwise we're gonna have an issue. Yeah, because for your information, in 128 block radius of that, everything below ground is either filled with lava or non-existent. So let's hope this does work. Okay guys, so it's actually been like 30 seconds, give or take, and I already have 2 piglins here. And I just realized my mistake. I don't actually have a minecart. Okay, you're far away enough to not be mad at me. Please continue not to be mad at me. I could really use you not being mad at me. I also don't have a crafting table. This was really poorly planned now that I think about it. All I did was just fly around back and forward, and my wood box is not there. Do my dead boxes have crafting tables? Yes, they do. I will return to you once I'm done. So I need a minecart. I'm actually gonna need more than one, but that's actually what we're gonna do. All I did was fly away for a bit, and I am now back here, and we are good to go. And I'm gonna make yet another minecart. 3 minecarts should be enough. I don't really want to carry more than that. Leave you there. You're coming with me. Now you're coming with me as well. Crafting tables in the nether roof are still a problem. Okay, so how are we going to go about this? I feel like the best way to actually do this is to set up a closed loop here and attract them over the loop, I guess. Would that be the best of ideas? I think that would be the best of ideas. I'm going to use iron blocks here, which should hopefully make it so the minecart does its thing. Yep, it is doing its thing now. Come on. Nope, you're gonna go over that minecart. Yes. Okay. And break that. Actually, breaking that might have not been the best decision. Anyway, we're good here. You're gonna hit me, aren't you? It's not fine, actually. You're gonna kill me. Jesus Christ. Okay. We have one. I sort of want to go grab the other one before I move this guy. So let me... I don't want to break too much of the platform since I still need 2 more. But... Ooh, you're mad at me already. Okay, let me try... Does the minecart need to be moving? Ow! Crossbow dudes are hurt. No. Screw you. Holy crap, you're gonna end up killing me, aren't you? Okay, let me fly away, eat some carrots, not too far as you despawn, but far enough away so you aren't killing me constantly. Get a minecart, prep this, and let's go here, here, and you go, come on. Yes, there you go. Are you gonna be done anytime? Oh, for fudge's sake, you're gonna be annoying. Sort of wish I had gotten you with a sword and not a crossbow, because you're going to be a pain in the ass to carry around. For now, though, I'm going to encase you so I can actually move. Okay. Yeah, and I assume these aren't like pillagers and you can break their crossbow. But yeah, this is my strategy. I'm going to get these 2 up there. I believe you guys don't want to just see me place down tracks. I'm just going to lay down tracks, move them up there, and move out of the way of this guy before I get killed, preferably. That's my... Okay, I can actually put you on. Are you going to be mad at me now? No, you're not. Beautiful. Okay, so you're easier to handle then. Anyway, I'm going to rail down these tracks, get up there, and yeah, I will see you once I have these 2 piglins and 2 more. Okay guys, so after some gruesome 40 minutes, I now have all of these guys here, including 2 armored guys, our old crossbow guy and our old sword guy. You were alone. I was expecting more swords. Crossbows are annoying. Anyway, I am now equipped with some of my few remaining name tags. And I don't know. Hello. That's homage to Iskal. Pioglin, I don't know. And Azog has, I hope I didn't get copyrighted for saying that. Anyway, you're gonna be him. Can actually say that name. You're gonna be I don't know. You're gonna be hello. You're gonna be Pionglin. And now to cover this up with white glass. It contrasts really nicely, doesn't it? I don't usually use white glass, but I really like the way this contrasts. Anyway. Jesus, you're already 4 name tags in. You're already a damaged anvil. Okay. We are now done and dusted. All that we have left to do is fill this farm with gold. And I'm actually going to just plop in 36 gold here. And it should load the minecart with our amazing little minecart loading system. And in just a second, it should send it out to... Yep, it's still transferring. There you go. And the minecart is off. And now... There you go. The lamps turn off. I'm going to let it do that for a bit. And I'm probably going to craft more of these off camera. But yeah, this is the main thing. Now, you only have one more thing to get done, which is the sorter. Now, this farm drops, as I said at the beginning, I think, drops 13 stackable and 4 non-stackable. So what I'm going to do is I have 14 and 4 non-stackable. Yeah, I have 13 chests for unstackable, and I have the leftover in this side. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a system like this one over here, and use a dropper chute to pull the items up, because you can't actually use water in the nether. So let's get this party going. I'm actually not going to show you guys how to do this, because first we're going to have an entire episode dedicated to that. Second, we've already made sorters. and third, I need to check a video on how to do the dropper shoot. But I will show you the end product. So I will see you in just a second as this is done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back and we're finally done. The whole sorting system's done. We actually ended up having 2 chests, and this is something that's I'm gonna have to fix somehow, because we have 1 less chest on this side, so I'm gonna need to rethink this decoration, but that's for another episode. For now, we have 2 random chests. What I might do is I might just cut a chest off and just cut one of these off, because I'm pretty sure I don't need that much storage. We do have a bunch of gold, actually. Like, I'm pretty sure these are filled up to here, right? You're not, but they are. You're filled up to there, so are you. You're filled up to there, so are you. Jesus, okay, I'm actually gonna need to craft gold ingots before we leave, because I've been loading this farm all this time, so it's dropping a lot of gold. But anyway, this is built. Now, I actually set this up here. This part right here, I actually had to search up, because I know I'm not the best at dropper elevators, I have to admit. I've never been a big fan of them, but I did manage to build this. And it does work. I tested it in the creative world and it works perfectly. So I'm actually going to leave a link down in the description below for this exact thing. If you guys want to, of course, please check it out. It's actually a pretty good, cool thing. Dropper elevator. It doesn't really use redstone torches, which can be buggy, so it just makes use of this. It's not the most efficient. I know you can do like every other block. But yeah, I like this nonetheless. There's going to be a tutorial down in the description below for where I took that. In case you guys want to follow that, I'm not going to show you exactly how it's done though. But yeah, that was a pretty fun time. I'm actually going to activate this and hopefully see this work here. That's bugging out. That's not good. Okay, so that one bugged out. The other ones seem to be working. This one here bugged out. I see. It's transferring through blocks. Okay, so I can't actually have glass there because this is a spigot server. That's fine. I'll put full blocks and it should work. Anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was a fun little farm and our area is coming together here. I actually not sure what I'm going to do for next episode. I have 2 ideas. We'll see which one goes. And if you guys want to find that out, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for next week. But yeah, sadly though, that is all I've got time for today, folks. I'm out. Peace.